We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, they wasted no time taking a shot down the field. He was letting it fly in the very first play from scrimmage. And this was excellent coverage down there. And they'll come away with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Room here to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. You got to give him the football again here. He gets the big run down to the 2. Pay it off.
I like it. I like the call, but here's always the question. How many times do we see the big runs and the guy pats his helmet and says, take me out? Why would you go out when you've got a chance to get it again and score?
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a really make a big-time play for them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
From the 27, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 50. 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick-6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second down, back to Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And able to find Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard, and it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 77 yards, and the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the gun, it's Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack on first down, Hurts. And he's going to go down again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Zach Pascal in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Remains of this first half as the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Running right, here's Sanders. He's got it to the 43 here. On 2nd and 7, Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. 20. 5. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Six yards left on 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good. Throwing is Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to Sanders on first down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And this will be caught by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the fourth quarter, a time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory. Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting, but in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win? EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lambeau. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 38, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run here with Dillon. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Watkins. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. To the sideline. He's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. Rodgers again now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Sammy Watkins, 35 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And just a short
sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. On first down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And some room to maneuver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. Powers through him. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the 3rd quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. Touchdown, Bills.
What? Fuck, my earphone's tripping. Can I please get a fucking door if I get off this damn game?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears.
Bro, why am I getting the ball first?
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. From the 24, Rodgers. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Rodgers going to throw. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On first and 10, it's Herbert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Another carry for Herbert on second down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
They'll go again with Herbert. Shoves him aside. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Here's a give to Herbert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now it brings up a third down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. A handoff for Herbert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Shit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tunyon from 3 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Complete to Jones. And some space here. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Second and 10. Here's Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Out route, he finds his man, it's Jones. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop him with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, that's Lazard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is...
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
How about that? Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football.
3 fucking plays, bro.
Baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Fielded right around the 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Oh, shit.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Fields. This complete to Jones.
Yo, there's no fucking way. Thank you.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Fields now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here we go on fourth down, Fields.
You do that?
And it's incomplete. They can.
Thank you. I forgot to check the other dudes. I ain't feel like checking because I wasn't even in the mood to check because I lost. Damn. Let's see what top one should look like. Damn, bro. This nigga number one already. I remember him. I know who that is. I need to keep track of who I played in the top 100. I think I played him last year. Uh, Wait, I think I played this dude too. That's crazy. Doing even have an X Factor. As of now, I don't know if they're gonna give it back to him once he come back. I don't know. I ain't been seeing any Cardinals use it lately. Damn. All right, Percy. Percy Butler. My boy, that boy. Speaking of that, let me check. Let me check them UL reads, man. See what we're looking like. Let's see what Max Mitchell is. Is he even in the game? Oh yeah, he in the game. 67. Damn. Should be at least a 70. But yeah, they go get it up though. Alright, let me see. Kevin Dawson. 75. Cool. No, huh? Let's see. Elijah Mitchell. See what he looking. I know you like an 80 something last time I checked. 80. 80. Wasn't he like a 91 speed at one point? Alright, who next? Oh, Raymond Calais. Wait, hold on. I know they ain't cut him. Bitch, sure fucking did too. I didn't even know that. I did not know this man got cut. I'm so fucking late. Wow. Let's see. Cause I know Trey Reeves was ahead went to the Rams. I don't know. I don't see him. But that's fucked up though. That's the one thing I hate about NFL coaches. As soon as they fucking mess up, the players mess up, they fucking cut them. I'm like, bruh, it's not that fucking serious. Alright. Anyway. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Mike Jacket. He was on the Chargers, I think. Wait, was he on the Chargers? I could have sworn this man was on the Chargers. I know they didn't fucking cut his ass too. I know they fucking did. Mm. They sure fucking did too. Alright, bro. Who else? I don't think Jamarcus Bradley. He was on the Browns. I don't know if he still is. I think he on the practice squad. Yeah, cause who the fuck's snorting out like that? Who else? Uh, Levi, nah, you on some other team. Fuck. Um. Oh, Robin Hunt. I forgot about him. Nah, I know I was missing somebody. 74. Damn. All right, I know they got somebody else out there. Bro, they ain't fucking put Darrington Nevers in the fucking game, bro. I'm mad. I ain't gonna lie. Logan Wilson been balling lately. They need to give Trey Henderson an ability. This dude been balling lately. And we play tomorrow night. Well, actually later on tonight, because it's 12 o'clock. Like, they give him an ability. Damn, DJ Reader 87. God damn. That was like an 84, 85. Boy, an 87. Let's see. I know they fucking cut Tyler Shelton. I know they did fuck. I know they fucking didn't. Unless he on the practice squad. Oh, he on the real school. He on the like the they activated him from the practice squad, so he must have been on it. That's balls finna say I was finna cut up. Cause why, dude? That's a big dude, man. How tall is? Look at this dude. I know it's a big motherfucker, bro. He could play. They just don't want to give him a chance. He played a couple times last year. About 6'2", 350. 6'2", 350. That's a big ass dude, yeah, bro. I thought he was number 99. Oh yeah, he is number 99. All right, bet. I was finna see. Come on, man. You give my boy a chance, bro. He like that. Bobby Ballas is north side. But yeah, they need to give him trains and ability. That dude is nice. Watch, I could tell y'all some players that need abilities. That's crazy. This dude the fastest cornerback in the game. Seahawks still ass. Wait, I didn't know Marquise Good was on the Seahawks. Damn. Cool, let me find out. Let me shut up. Let me take back what I said. Geno Smith. Hey, that ball been balling. Geno Smith. Man, I used to say this dude, but I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't lying though. This dude was ass back in the day. Like this dude when he was with the Jets, that dude was so terrible. Nah, dude been balling lately. Like I feel like if he keep playing like this, like the way he playing now, he might get most improved player. Like I said, dude been balling lately. Uh, God damn, ball. 93, 95, 96, 92. Damn, ball. If Russell Wilson was still on the Seahawks, hey, the ball probably would have been the best team in the game. I could tell y'all off rip. If Russell Wilson would have stayed with the Seahawks would have been the best team in the game. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. Look at that, 89 speed. The ball that was with that trade with Russell Wilson, but still in all, the ball would have been the best team in the game. I swear to God. The defensive line I think good, but it don't really matter. Look, they got 87 speed, even though they don't have Bobby Wagner anymore, but they got some fast ass linebackers. Look at that, 89, 97, 90, 88. DB is a little slow, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's the fastest DB, you know what I'm saying, on the team. But look, the ball got Diggs, this dude right here. No, well, Jamal Adams. Um, this dude right here, 92 speed, 93 speed. I'm telling y'all, Seahawks would have been the best team in the game if Russell Wilson was still on the team. Like, I probably would have been using him. That shit crazy. They need to give Najee Harris the ability. Probably give him about 2, 3 more games. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you do. Uh, hey, I promise you, when we play the Steelers again, we beat the fuck out their ass. They stole that game for us. We were supposed to win that game, but they stole it from us at the same time. Like, I'm about to say, well, TJ Watt at? I forgot he hurt. This dude right here can't stand his ass. One, cause what he did to Jamar Chase. Two, he went to Bama, and I don't like Alabama. I can't stand Alabama, bro. The niggas so fucking annoying. Yo, I swear, these fucking headphones pissing me off. Alright, y'all, but I'm finna hop off. I gotta wait tomorrow. Plus, I gotta shit.